Wait. Here.
So this past month, I traveled to Tampa, St. Thomas, Miami, Colorado, Arizona, Las Vegas, Utah, and then also LA. Now, while most people will see that as just fun and enjoyment, I find it to be extremely beneficial in all aspects of my life and something that I'm actually really strategic with. And in this video, I'm going to talk about why I find traveling so beneficial in all aspects of my life and why I think it's a smart decision, even if it's not always the most financially smart decision. So me personally, running the gym, training, I've always been kind of a one-man show, right? Trying to do everything myself. And for me, I knew I needed to get away from that. To get to the next level in my business, I needed to not be the only person doing everything. I needed to grow and expand a team around me. So for me, traveling and getting away from the gym for 25 straight days and not being here, I had to rely on other people. I had to put systems in place to grow that team and to trust other people. So by simply just traveling, it forced me to do that. Now, I could have simply just been comfortable and continue on the same path. Especially if I'm home, it's easier to do everything myself. But the constraint of me not being here obviously forced me to figure that aspect out. The other aspect that it really helped me with was content-wise. Now, it's really easy to have content coming out consistently if I'm always at the gym, but trying to get a little more creative with repurposing content, filming content, different video ideas. And again, traveling was going to force us to do that. Me and Alex had to figure out other ideas. Hey, what can we post even though we're not in a gym today? What could we use old content for a new post? So this constraint of just not being home, not being in a gym, not being able to be in that normal routine forced us to be more creative, to create different systems and just come up with new and better ideas for posting content. So traveling this past month absolutely helped me achieve that goal in both the content side and running the gym side. Shout out to Xavier for watching this. And I think that process of me doing that is going to really yield me a lot of results down the road. And all I had to do was step outside my comfort zone and put a constraint on myself that was going to force me to level up in that area, which it absolutely did. Now, the other reason why I'm so adamant on traveling, even though, again, it might not be the smartest financial decision sometimes, and you might lose money on the initial aspect, but you'll make money on the back end, is just the creativity process for me, my focus, my passion to training. I know I'm a very routine person. If I'm doing the same exact thing every single day for months on end, I'm gonna lose a little bit of that creativity because I'm seeing the same thing, doing the same thing every day. I'm gonna lose a little bit of the passion because, again, I'm doing it every single day. So for me, again, getting out and traveling, seeing different things, seeing other trainers, how they do things, just gives me ideas, get those creative juices flowing again, gives me that new focus and passion that I had just by simply stepping away for a couple days. And this is something that I really realized a couple years ago, and something that I'm trying to be very adamant about currently is just every couple months, I gotta get out, I gotta travel, I gotta go somewhere, meet new people. And for me personally, again, it might not make the smartest financial sense in terms of return on investment with that trip, but again, because I'm coming back with more focus, creativity, that's going to make me more money on the back end down the road. Now, the other great aspect to traveling, and again, why I'm so adamant on, is just being able to meet new people. So if you're constantly surrounded by the same people, constantly in the same environment, again, your motivation, inspiration, and the connections that you guys can make are pretty limited. Now, obviously, you guys can utilize social media in terms of meeting and connecting with new people, but it's just not as easy and it's not as efficient as meeting people in person. So even if you're not necessarily building a crazy relationship with someone, just being able to meet them in person, see how they operate, even if it's from a distance, is a great way, especially for me, in my eyes, to gain some inspiration, right? So all of the different places that I traveled, I saw the way different businesses operate in different cultures, right? In different areas of the country. I saw people doing really big things that I never even thought of because people in this area don't do them. I saw people in different businesses that aren't really related to mine utilizing some really good ideas, whether it's on social media, running their business, communication systems. And these are all things that I can take back to what I'm doing here and apply these principles, these lessons, these thought processes. The ROI might not be there in terms of building that relationship right away, but again, in the long run, it really does. Building relationships, especially in my business, you'll absolutely see some results. So this is something that I'm personally trying to get a lot better at, but is a lot easier when you guys are traveling, meeting new people, especially when you're going with other people, not just necessarily by yourself. And then the last thing for me is, personally, I just really like to try to see the world. And when I do, I come back more motivated to be able to do that again. So it's gonna force me to level up my business, continue to make more money, get better at what I do so I can continue to travel the world. I don't want to be stuck in the same place all the time, be forced to train here every single day. So simply just traveling is a great way for me to see the world, implement certain constraints on my business, get more creative, get inspiration, meet new people. And that's just something that you can't really do if you continuously in the same spot every single day doing the same exact thing. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a comment, subscribe, like, all that good stuff. Appreciate it. We'll see you guys soon.